stacks. I'm going to be calling out groups to drop their stacks, which means you're going to have to mix your colors with frost or poison depending on what you are. Now, there are going to be pools that are going to be dropped on the ground. If you have this debuff, you're going to be doing splash damage to everybody, so you have to separate. And let me go ahead and mark the area where we're going to be dropping all our debuffs. We're going to go ahead and drop frost at red. We're going to go ahead and drop poison at silver. And now, finally, there is one more big mechanic that's going to be happening. She's going to be targeting a random player, and it's always going to be the opposite mark. So if you are the targeted player that she's going to throw a spear at, another player from the opposite mark has to intercept the spear throw. Once the spear has been intercepted, the player is going to be pinned on the ground and would have to be released. Finally, there is one more mechanic. It's called inversion. Inversion is going to have somebody rooted for 4 seconds, and they are going to cause the opposite effect to everybody within 4 yards. All you have to do is, if you get the opposite effect, split away from people and make sure you don't get hit by that circle. And that's the entire fight.
Two little additions. These spears that you have to pull out can only be pulled out by the person of the same color as you. Otherwise, you'll cause a nasty little damage. And inversion, don't freak out about running over somebody immediately, because if you get inverted, you have a couple of seconds to transfer sides before it actually kicks in.
Now, is this a normal mechanic? Like poison needs to keep moving and frost doesn't move, or poison doesn't move and frost needs to keep moving?
I believe that's heroic.
On higher difficulties, I believe that frost has to keep moving every once in a while, and poison cannot move. If poison moves too much, they'll be disoriented.
So that's heroic. Okay.
All right. We'll totally test it out and see if that's a thing, but I don't think it's...
I mean, if we start the fight and you get a bar on your screen, that is a thing.
All right. The best approach is to pull it and take a look at it. Do you get the groups split up?
I do. Now, the groups can't actually be split apart because we don't know who's getting frost and who's getting poison.
Yeah, there's
so
no
everybody
point in
needs to
doing
stack
groups.
on green at the start of the fight.
All right.
And if you know what, if you get frost, you're gonna move over to square. Fastest way is you can take the warlock portal.
Shout at us, please, for attack power.
All right, here we go.
Both tanks can start in the middle of the 2 marks, so they have an easy time getting to each mark.
You want me to lust off the top?
You do have assist.
Do we also want another lock gate? Because I see that we have these 2. Are we only going to fight on this side of the room, or do we want one on the other side as well?
We could set one up. I'm pretty sure the crap that goes on the ground despawns after a while. But if it does become a huge problem, then we're gonna have to cycle the boss in a circle.
How come my lock gates are so much bigger?
Oh, because I purposely made mine short.
No, I mean their size.
It's your model.
Oh.
Your model is big.
All right, everybody stack on green, and I'm gonna do a ready check. Other than the tanks, who will stack in between them.
You want to time walk off the top?
When she throws the spear,
at the start.
When someone's got to intercept the spear, there are people that are going to do that, or is it just meet in the middle and hopefully someone will come intercept it?
Let me go ahead and mark where we're going to be throwing that spear at. So at purple, if you have spear, you're going to be circling that way, and whoever's intercepting it doesn't have to be a specific person, as long as it's the opposite affinity. I'll call out which affinity needs to intercept it.
Dynamis, can you put your lock gate to there so that somebody... Well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't really...
Huh?
To the middle where they're going to throw the spear.
So we are going to lust at start.
Like that?
Yes!
Alright, make sure that nobody accidentally clicks on it.
Well, either that or put the other one in the middle.
Wait, I have an idea.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
How about this one? There you go. Now a little bit of leeway. Alright. Let's get this party started.
Do the countdown agents, please.
Five, four, three, two,
1.
Move to your respective marks. If you're a Frost, you should be on the other side. Stack that, stack that. All poison, stack.
Go ahead and taunt.
What did we taunt?
5 and 6. 5 or 6.
4, 3, 2,
Make sure if you're on the respective side, you are with the tank.
Switch sides? Oh wait, what the hell?
Stack on me. Poison. We need a Frost to intercept. Frost to intercept.
Somebody get me out, please.
Inversion.
All right,
ahead
get
and
away
taunt.
from the respective mark.
2, 1.
All right, go ahead and swap to the sides that you need to. All right, watch the barrage.
Go ahead and taunt.
Stack on that poison.
Stack on the table.
I think we might be able to go with higher stacks. Let's try
1.
Okay.
All right, barrage, get ready. If you have 5 or more stacks of your respective mark, you need to drop them by going in the opposite.
Javelin on me too.
Got a javelin. I'm in the pool. Can someone pull me out? I need a poison to pull me out. Thank you.
Gotcha, bro.
Four, three, two, one.
Once again, if you have your marks really high on those sides, you need to make sure you're going into op.
Go ahead and taunt.
Stack that circle. Stack that circle.
Taunt. Thank you.
Go ahead and pull the boss more towards where the fireman. Just get away from the filth.
Four, three, two, one.
Want me to get up the
Barrage.
healer?
Get that healer up, yeah.
Stack with the
All right,
guy.
we need a Frost to take javelin.
Inversion.
I'm moving.
Make sure your side is respectively stacking with your
Four,
tank to get one shot because of you.
1.
Barrage.
Revival.
Stacking the green and blue.
Ugh.
Go ahead and taunt.
Make sure you're personally watching your stack. 5 to 7. Go into the enemy other pool. Hey, make sure we stack on the bear druid. Poison.
2, 1.
Alright, got
Barrage.
her. Moving her to the other side of the platform.
All right, make sure we stack. Frost Javelin.
All right, can I get the frost people stock on me, please? Square.
Spear Frost, make sure you're stacking on the cow tank.
Not the bear tank. Different.
Barrage.
Did you change back? You're not a troll anymore? Alright, go ahead and taunt.
Good job, guys.
Good work.
Incoming mass res.
It's a bit messy of a boss, but at least we know we can't wipe to it. Don't get all excited at once, but the next boss is going to be the very first water boss that we've ever fought.
Does anybody need these
Wow.
415 wrists?
Link.
Link 'em. Okay, we got 415 bracers, leather.
All right, roll for Tideblood bracers, leather.
Those are
Blast.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
RNGesus, are you? Oh God! With us?
Oh God!
Did we just forget him or what?
I don't think the mass res worked.
Oh.
I did mass res. Here, I'll res again.
Well, I'm still dead. Explain
Shall I
that.
go left or right?
That's weird.
We're
I'm
going
gonna-
left.
I'm gonna do mass res to see if it works in here.
Stones is a predator.
Yes,
I'm a sexual
We
guy.
already knew that.
it is the best fucking title in the game.
Still dead.
Yeah, it says it won't let us res you. It says you have a resurrection pending.
Oh dear.
Just
Love.
release. The entrance is right there.
I'm not even seeing a button to release. This is weird.
Camp.
Then you have a bug. You'll have to either relog or use the manual release button or command. And I don't
Where?
remember it off the top of my head.
You can find it in the help menu.
Do / reload space UI.
Alright, so I'm getting my ass handed to me.
Yeah, your healer was way back there. I'm here now.
We got
Yeah, I
salvage.
don't need this helm that I got, by the way.
I'm just
I'll
double
link it.
checking abilities. I'm sitting a little behind for a sec.
Hey, I feel like a round of congrats on that first try is in order.
Amen.
Good job, guys.
Good work,
You
guys.
only get one. All right, you want it on this boss? You want it on a different one? Congrats, guys.
Alright, so there was a lot of hurt there. Let's do some CC. If you got a CC, lock something down, please.
Hey, we have a helm of inexorable tide, leather. Rolls are going out now. 415 item level.
Wait, I can't find my roll button.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, I guess we'll just CC all of it. Why don't we
Closing in
CC this one
5.
and just walk past the group?
4, 3, 2.
I mean, you did say
One.
if you have a CC to lock something
See
down.
that?
Regeneration spell
Hey, you guys, did you guys see that poison dot that was just on Shando? It does 37,000 damage every 1.5 seconds. It's got to be dispelled. I
That's
cannot spam.
Yeah, it was painful.
Who has that quiz?
It's ancient.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm just gonna keep fairing this lady.
No, we're
Don't let her
killing.
do anything.
Oh, I love
It's
how
working.
I miss how efficient you are, Diamus.
Oh
Yes,
man,
even
I remember in oh god, what was it? The highball raid? That there was a like the clear casting ogres that would just constantly bombard players. So we would have a group of mages. Their entire job was simply to sit there and spam their sheep just so then they couldn't cast at all. It was great.
I'll tell you what, with that new little innervate that they gave us, Azerite, I never reached a quarter mana in that fight, and I was spamming Essence Font.
Oh man, then how did somebody die? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You guys did an awesome job. Everybody did. That
That was
a
pretty elite.
pretty good job for.
I mean, it's
you know,
normal.
first time.
Calm down.
My loins were a
All
little
right,
frothy.
all right. Well, then next time we'll do heroic mode.
Yeah, that's when we're at. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh wow, we are.
God, we're so
Swim.
fast.
Let me just assign these new Azerite powers from that I can't get into combat.
These games, Ajara. Face us.
Yeah, at least we swim fast in here.
Little one.
We're so fast.
Together soon enough.
Wait a minute. How did First Arcanus get over here first?
Yeah. What's going
Magic. Magic.
She's
Why didn't she just teleport us in here?
Yeah, what's
Because
your...
fuck us.
because we're not worthy.
Oh my God, is Lady Ashbane? What?
The same reason Khadgar just stood by and watched us fight the whole fucking raid last.
Oh
last-
God.
Illidan? Yeah, Gul'dan.
Have you seen Lady Ashbane? She looks horrendous.
Yeah,
I don't know,
she
she
had
looks
a bad
a little
face.
It is a bit of an improvement.
Man, you guys are harsh.
She was a little hefty.
Next, right? I'm not crazy.
I mean, she's not like a Glade, like what are those Glad bags where it's like hefty, hefty, hefty. She's nominal, all right.
Nominal.
No, we got some friends.
But yeah, in case you guys don't know, the next fight we're doing is a swimming fight. So
I'm
What
not
kind
gonna...
of wait? What kind of word is nominal to describe a soul?
I wasn't describing a soul. I was describing her
Her
weight.
bot.
It's a person though.
Her frothy bot.
Oh, I'm sorry. She
Are they
is a
standing or
unique
something?
individual. Can we break this of this bubble? Yeah.
Oh, it's the Oracle. Kill the Oracle.
You ever seen the movie? You ever seen the movie Short Circuit? Or
Yes, yes, I have.
that's what it reminds me
And
of.
Five
check.
is alive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, like nobody else helped me with that. He had a bubble, or he had an ice block. Come on, guys.
is my mic working?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
scraggly, but yes.
I wanted to say no, but yes, it is.
Well, if you said no, I knew it's working.
What's causing so much raid-wide damage?
Chain lightning.
Yeah.
Keeps killing my damn pet.
I mean, that's some serious. Holy shit!
Just CC him.
Field day.
Interrupt, stun, whatever you guys need to do. These guys can't be stunned. Just kidding. They cannot.
I thought they fixed
They can
it
be
to where
interrupted.
AoE does not hit pets, but it's not working.
Hedu's capacity.
No, I'm pretty sure AoE is just like AoE ground effects. Does not damage pets. It's like 90% reduction or
Avoidance.
Well, that ain't right, because I have to keep resummoning my pet.
I was killing it. Do we go down the other side or we go into the hallway?
yeah.
Into the hallway.
I would say up right here.
Ooh, pet battles. I'm done.
80%. Oh shit, is it a pet battle boss? Well,
Are you sure
let's
we
see
don't
it.
go up right here?
I got flying without doing any pet battles. Neener, neener.
We're not going to Ashbane yet, so I'm thinking this is the way to the next boss.
It is.
we're just
This is
playing following
darkest
the leader.
depths. I mean, there's Murlocs down here, so let's murder them.
Spell the
Well,
poison. It hurts. Oh shit! This thing, they just like keep coming.
Well, they are Murlocs.
Ooh, is that poison contagious?
Don't do it.
Somebody teleport me to
I'm
Orgrimmar.
pretty sure it's just because there's a lot of Murlocs.
Do you remember the disease that took over the server and they had to turn the server off?
Yeah, they actually, the CDC actually studies it or something.
Yeah, they used to study the spread of
Like,
contagious
a car.
diseases.
Blood event.
What is this? Oxygen.
So
rich
there's an
membrane.
okay chance that while we're swimming in here, there might be a raid mechanic in place. If there's a jellyfish, don't touch him. Just resist.
I wanna.
I made friend.
I'm pretty sure we're not in deep water yet, so we don't have to worry about it. But that is one of the mechanics that it might try to pull on us if we.
Kill that pufferfish.
So, at what point do we free Willy?
We don't. Nobody likes Willy.
I don't like this underwater crap.
So
Can't
like the
see
water
where my
type.
blizzard's actually gonna go.
So if you notice, the pufferfish puts a green, well, maybe green. I'm colorblind.
It is green.
Cloud,
Bioluminescence.
it allows breathing. That is one of the raid mechanics that we're gonna have to be doing.
It heals too.
And healing.
If you notice, if you've got the eyes, the black square with eyes on it, you're immune to heals right now. So just so you know.
Tanks, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Tanks on the boss fight don't need to worry about the pufferfish, because the tank debuff actually allows you to get healed. So you don't. Only DPS and healers have to worry about getting the pufferfish buff.
So
So whoever pulls the boss first, make sure you're rolling some cooldowns because you won't have it.
All right,
until
everybody, group up at
boss
skull
hits
and
you.
get your breathing.
It's healing. It allows
It's
it to heal
healing.
you. If you don't have
Yeah,
the
there
debuff,
is-
you can't get healed.
Yeah, the breathing's fine. It's the healing.
Why am I so slow?
So, how does
Yeah, it
rain of
just
fire
removed it,
work
you know.
underwater? I don't understand.
It doesn't.
it's magic.
Dude, you're a magician. Shut up.
Ain't no magician, I'm a warlock.
I'm a freaking fire mage.
Ancients, did you click on the cauldron-looking thing at the beginning of the water?
No.
Let's get this pufferfish before
You
we
need
move
that.
on.
That's why you're moving slow.
Where went the eel?
You turned into a fish before you went going.
Went going.
Went to
Make sure you
going,
get
yeah.
refresher buff if you have it. Cough,
Oxygen-rich
agent.
membrane? Is that what you're telling?
Yes, eat it.
I did.
Make sure you have the healing. Keep
Ancient.
Please dispel poison.
No.
Like I can't do all of.
I think you're the only one who can dispel poison,
Yeah.
other than our DPS monk. But you know,
But proceed carefully.
He's too busy punching.
Shara will not have left my guard.
He's very angry. He's got a lot of rage to exert. Alright.
we got a new pufferfish on the cragfish, so refresh your little buff.
Ancients, did you take a picture
Of what?
of the first dead boss? What the hell?
No! I'm being targeted by gaze from below.
I'm
That means
stupid.
a big
Am I
fish is
driving?
gonna come get you. Get out of the open water.
I'm
Yep.
not there.
That is one of the many raid mechanics.
Hey,
Wait.
did we just pull the boss?
We pulled the
Awesome.
boss, yeah. We pulled the boss.
Well, that hurt.
Oh, hey, I live.
I can safely assume that we need to start back here. So let's go back where the holy priest is.
You're the dead holy priest.
Oh my god, look
Oh.
at the big bear swim. It looks like terror.
Watch out for that green rock, the oxygen-rich membrane. It gives you the
Get a
black-
red, so we don't have to swim back through all it.
What if I want an oxygen-rich membrane?
Alright, guys, there's a shimmer skin puffer fish back here we can kill.
Well, we don't
Yeah, there we
need
got
any
to
heals.
everyone come back to the pufferfish. We need to get full health. Oh, wait to kill. Wait to kill it. We gotta wait for everybody to get here.
It's there for a while.
Oh, so amazing. So, one of the raid mechanics that apparently we got to talk about before we even start the fight. If you have bioluminescence, which is you can actually get healed. So if you're glowing green, do not go above open waters, which is the black depths. If you do, you will get a 5-second timer to swim back to land. And if you don't swim back to one of the platforms, you're going to be one-shotted by a fish. So you see all those jellyfish? they apply bioluminescence.
Oh, he just got eated.
There you go. There's your example.
All right, thanks, Dynamis.
That hurted, motherfucker. That fucker ate your ass.
Yeah.
Look,
I
this
got
is
hit by an ability called Death from Below, which is essentially a one-shot. It doesn't even have a damage number. It just kills you.
You got swallowed whole.
So
The
I'm
damage
guessing
doesn't work.
Bubble also doesn't work.
and now
All
you're
right,
immune to
let him
heals.
finish, guys. Let him finish, guys.
All right, so now let's talk about the mechanics of this raid. So if you guys can see, there's actually 2 pufferfish right next to the boss. There's going to be 2 pufferfish every platform. This is going to be the main thing for healers and DPS to get healed at. Now, when we kill them, we get it for 45 seconds, which means we rotate to the next pufferfish when we have about 5 seconds left of breathing. I'll call out when we all rotate over there, but for the most part, we're going to be sticking as one group. Now, there is one big mechanic in this fight that actually prevents us from staying together. He will do a lightning ability called, I think it's Bioelectric Feelers. Okay. So with these bioelectric feelers, you have to stand away from each person by 5 yards. And that is vertical and horizontal. So this being a fish boss, you need to make sure that there's no one directly below you, or you're both going to get hit with some major damage. Now, there is a healer mechanic, and it simply is everyone takes 32k damage for 3 seconds for over 12 seconds. And it's unstoppable, and it just happens. So it's a big healing cooldown kind of situation, and I'm not sure what the timer is on it, but it happens frequently. So we just have to watch people's mass health bar. Now, the big thing is that if there are no tanks on the behemoth, or I should say melee people, he's going to start wiping the raid with AoE lightning. Now for the tanks are going to have a debuff known as Radiant Biomass. It's going to last for 15 seconds. This is the only way that the tank will be getting healed the entire time. Now when a tank has this debuff, he or she is going to be the one that is tanking the boss. As soon as that debuff drops, you're going to swap. And you want to make sure you do swap, otherwise the other tank is not going to have any healing and is going to be dealing with the very angry boss. Now let's talk about the whole swimming situation. So all the jellyfish that you see out there, you have to make sure when we're swimming to the next area, we do not touch the jellyfish. If you do touch the jellyfish, you will get bioluminescence, and just like what happened to our poor warlock, you're going to be eaten alive and one-shotted. Now, when he's moving from the platform, he is going to be casting a big raid-wide wipe ability that takes quite a time to cast, but it has to be interrupted by the time we get over there. Now, also, when he's swapping to platforms, there's going to be this huge push of like water waves, you could call it, on the edge of the platform. That is going to give 150% speed increase that we need to use to our advantage to get to the next platform. So for the most part, it's really just a DPS tank and spank. As long as the tanks swap off while they have the healing buff active, and we healers and DPS pick up the pufferfish and separate a little bit, we should be 100% fine. Always, we're going to be killing the pufferfish right to left. So on each platform, we're going to kill the pufferfish we get to first, and then we'll move on to getting the left one when it runs out.
Does he have a cleave ability?
What's that?
No.
There is no
Okay.
cleave ability on this boss. Unless you're not near the boss. Then he'll cleave everybody until we die.
Wah, wah.
All right, so that's all
And
about you.
we're going to be lusting at the third platform. I'm not sure if this is a damage fight or this is a time fight, so I'm gonna stick it safe so that we don't waste a bloodlust just in case he leaves the platform too soon.
There's 3 platforms? I thought there were 2.
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Wait, we can't eat them. We can't eat feasts while we're down here.
We can't
Can't eat
period.
it all.
So as soon as we pull the
see.
boss, all
What?
DPS and healers are gonna pick up the pufferfish buff, and both the tanks are gonna go ahead and start tanking.
So, Ancients, the stacks for this boss is actually on the boss. It's it increases his attack, and if I
Okay.
remember right, it's 5 or 6 stacks.
Okay.
All right.
All right, all DPS and healers. Let me go ahead and put a marker on the ground so you guys know where we're starting at. Let's go ahead. All DPS and healers start at red. Tanks can set up appropriately to get the boss. As soon as the fight starts, we're going to be killing the puff.
All right.
Just remember, we're only killing the first pufferfish. The second pufferfish will come when it's called out.
5,
So every DPS and healer needs to pick up the buff.
2, 1.
Kill that pufferfish! Pick up your buff and separate 5 yards at least.
Four, three, two, one.
All right, start running towards the boss. I did forget to mention that ability, Shock Pulse. It's just a simple get away from the boss, but also don't fall off the platform.
Or you need to move away from.
We
Hey,
say.
you guys are tanks. You're fine.
4, 3,
All right, healers, get ready. Toxic Spine.
On.
All right, we're gonna have to get the other pufferfish. Pufferfish. He's to the left. Get the. Focus on the pufferfish. Thank you. Get your buff.
Next stage in 20 seconds, we're going to have to hang out for another 10 after that.
2, 1.
All right, start running towards the boss. Healer debuff. All right, get ready to swim. He's gonna hit 100. Okay, we need to wait for the oxygen to drop off. We got 10.
Tanks too?
Wait for the healer to drop off. All right, if you got the bad mark, go. Make sure to not touch jellyfish, or you're gonna wipe yourself.
And wet yourself.
I always wipe myself. Notice there's a crevice between the two here that is considered open water. If you look at the platform.
Wipe.
Okay, I've marked the first pufferfish. Let's go ahead
We
and
can
get
start-
that down while Tanks silence. Get the pufferfish down. He's behind us. All right, go ahead and spread.
Four, three, two, one.
Healer debuff. Make sure you're more than 5 yards from each other. All right, we're gonna start moving to the next pufferfish in 3, 2. DPS and healers, move over to the next pufferfish.
1.
We've got shock pulse. Make sure you don't go off the edge. All right, pick up your buff. Healer debuff.
Four,
Got him.
3,
The ancient's just too far from me to heal.
Make sure you don't go over open waters.
Agents might
We
want
need a
to-
healer to go on the closer platform to the boss. There's a couple of melee that need to be. All right, wait for the breathing to drop off. Let's get some heals out before we. If yours is dropped off, go ahead and start going.
Holy shit, there are jellyfish everywhere.
I could sing a song about.
And they're
It's
moving.
pretty rad.
DPS, if you get there sooner, you can start wailing on the boss until we need to switch.
Right, we don't need to silence the boss. He doesn't take any reduced damage, not until everyone's at least here. All right, I marked the pufferfish. Go ahead and silence the boss. Get the pufferfish. After this after everyone's picked it up, we're gonna lust.
Angel.
Lust.
Lust.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Swim for your life. Healer debuff. Alright, DPS, move over to the middle platform. Take the Warlock gate. It's very fast.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, let's get the pufferfish. Pufferfish is down at the very, very left platform. Very Save your big defensive cooldowns. We might need them. We might run out of healing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't stop.
Woo!
Got a little sweaty there.
Use your defensives, healing's gone.
Alright, healing is gone. If you get the toxic spine debuff, use your defensive. We got 2 battle reses. Incoming toxic spine. Absorption does work.
4.
Good job, guys.
Very nice.
We did it.
That was a fun fight.
I liked it as well.
That's not fun at all for somebody who has a fear of underwater. This is a nightmare. I'm having an anxiety attack the whole rest.
Oh,
All right.
Yes,
Do we got
res the
anything
den,
that
please.
wants to be rolled?
It's incoming res.
nice, Hadu.
Alright, so when you guys are running away from the boss, there is a horse. Just right click on it and it'll take you to the.
No gear to be rolled.
No, I want to use my fishing pole.
Oh god, we're going deeper.
Don't worry, this is the last.
That's what she
Oh,
said.
and into the dark. Fabulous. Fabulous.
Just close your eyes. This is the last. I mean, this whole raid is underwater, so.
I also have a pretty significant fear of drowning.
For me, it's the deep dark, and this is like I'm in tears. This is ridiculous.
Alright,
So I'm
so why are
assuming
you
you
a
skip
fish?
here.
Because I'm awesome.
Woohoo!
Because I have the underlight angular.
And now I'm a fish too. I'm a fish out of water.
Ah, I'm a fish
All
riding
right,
a
so
seahorse.
I'm not 100% sure if it's a choice or not, but do we want to do Radiance of Ashara or Lady Ashvane first?
What's
If,
straight ahead?
if it's a choice, we'll just cut to kill Lady Ashvane.
Oh, that's a pretty cool dagger.
Yeah, it is. It's nifty.
I like its visual.
Yeah, look at the very first boss's offhand.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it. No.
I need that off.
I have to have it.
It's
I have
really
to have it.
nice. I tried rolling for it. I didn't get it.
I
got
have a
this one from
whole
roll.
transmog set that is nothing but gold orbs. I have to have. Hetku or Hedu, you're still immune to heals, baby.
That must be a bug.
How do I get it off?
Um,
Die.
Die.
I'll try to port first with the.
Well done. Now to
Oh.
find the last font and destroy
Oh,
it.
we destroyed a font.
The sooner we do so, the better our chances of foiling Ajara's mad scheme.
Her
Wait, what
mad
happened?
scheme.
We destroyed a font.
Let's go to the
We
right.
clicked a thing. We did a thing.
Good job, guys. You did a thing.
Maybe we'll remember to pick up the Tidestone and take it with us this.
Nah.
What do you mean? What about the hammer and the, you know?
The Tidestone
Those
is
are
outside the
problems for
rating.
the
I think
future.
we have to.
Those
oh,
are future
no, maybe.
expansions. Let's not get too hasty.
Jeez.
And let's be real here. We're never coming back to the ocean, so who cares about the Tidestone?
These guys are sparkly.
Yeah, you guys heard the next expansion is going to be all dragons, right?
Yes.
Yay!
Oracle.
I love the dragons.
It's speculation. There's hint.
Like the dragon aspects are coming back,
Yeah,
maybe?
the dream.
Something of the sort.
Oh,
end
that's
up working-
fantastic.
You end up working with the Emerald, the dragons of the Emerald in this expansion for storyline.
Oh, so Ysera and
I mean,
wow.
you'll see that. God, what is the prince? Whatever his name of the Black Dragonflight. He has tons of dudes all over this.
Yep.
That are
Yeah.
just like watching you. So
and Ysera's dead. There's a new leader to the Emerald Conclave.
So either we're gonna have something in 8.4 or 8.3, whatever. No. And the next patch, the next major patch, or it's gonna be next expansion.
Are we going down there or?
Yeah, it
can't.
looks like it's still super dangerous. We gotta go
Yeah,
up the
chill
other
it
side.
off. I'd rather
A
not
little
touch
swirly.
it. Hey, Cheeto, you there?
The Huntress first.
Oh. If you're swimming there, go back to the last platform, and there's a seahorse you can click, and it'll take you right back. Oh wait.
We can also summon them.
Yeah, we'll just summon. It's okay.
Yeah,
just
just
kind of just
enjoy
stay in
the
that
ocean,
water.
yep.
At least we're not underwater anymore.
Just don't get all pruny.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's just gross. We don't need pruny raiders.
That underwater boss actually wasn't.
And that in.
If
I
it
don't like
wasn't
that
as
you-
dark, I wouldn't mind. I even turned my gamma up. It's still.
Alright,
I got a
Cookie.
portal on the back. I need another hand.
CC the Huntresses, please.
Oh, I got my first BOE of BFA.
Congrats.
Amazing.
Oh, that is such a huge
Thank you
upgrade
for the
me.
summon.
How much do you want for it?
I don't know.
Huntresses are CC'd.
You know what? Because you're a
2K. No.
Because you're a guildie. Need 10k, you can have it.
Oh, I'll,
Damn.
I'll
Deal.
give you 50.
How much?
At least you could probably sell it for 300 or 400. I'll give you 50.
I mean, if you want.
What are you buying?
Yeah, I'm saying 10k because you're a guildie.
All right.
I'm not an a-hole.
What are you selling? I want to know.
It's a BOE
Reverse
cloak.
psychology.
I mean, if y'all want to roll to see who's gonna pay me.
415
What-
cloak.
what are
if
you
you have
selling,
10,000
though?
gold and who has it?
What is the
Shando?
item?
If you're on Tichondrius and you want a 415 cloak and you have 10,000 gold to pay him, roll.
Really?
Oh, I already have a 415. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, see, there you
Most
go.
people
Now
will.
it's stones. Never
I'm-
mind.
Fuck that. I'll give you 20k. We're bidding.
Oh shit!
I'll give you 20k and 1 copper.
I got a 20k. 20k.
The rolls out. It's a bid.
Gret's already.
Yo, Hedu is first thing trying to get this shit off, so if you guys could summon, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah,
We did.
Let's start the bidding at a
You
million.
just lost it, actually.
Roll will end in 5. All right, RNG. if you got the
Who
gold
needs the
to pay,
summon? Say your name.
Take it for 10k.
Oh, shh. Who needs the summons?
Yeah, if you can pay
Hedu.
Alright, you do. We'll send
Shandu
you another
10k, you
summon.
can get that cloak from him.
I just realized I'm wearing the wrong cloak.
It
That's
says
pretty
you have one pending. Did you get? Okay, never mind.
I'm dropping a lock rock station. In case you need some more.
Yep, so RNGesus won the roll.
Yeah.
Nice doing business with you.
Let's CC the Stormcallers, and then we'll pull the rest of it back.
I think we should just kill all.
Alright, they're good.
Their chain heal is what was chewing us alive last. If both of them cast, everybody ends up at half health. Then Bell panics.
We wouldn't want that, now would we?
Yeah.
Blech. Oh, I hate when that happens.
That headpiece that you gave me, Ancients, is turned into a 420. It's got really good healing abilities on it for me. It's like the best ones.
Good. Makes me happy.
Big upgrade.
Get a stun.
I heard a lot of talk about you, Ancients. Are you a really big raider back in the day?
Yeah.
What do you
used to
mean back in
read
the day?
Yeah, because when I'm talking to him about you, I'm talking about your raiding ability.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because one day I was like, "Hey, who's that in the Discord?" And he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
Oh
that
boy,
chip.
I like to raid with her.
It's that big
I
bear
remember a
ass,
couple
isn't
nights
it?
ago we had a pug tank, and he's like, "Oh God, he's just like Ancients."
Right? No, I didn't.
Was it ball?
No, I talked to Baltus. He's not gonna come back, but
No. Not gonna come back to WoW or what?
no, he's not coming back to WoW.
Baby, come back.
You can.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
Can we kill this trash? Because
What's
there's
trash? What do you mean? We're killing trash right now. Are you lagging
The
out?
other side?
the other side.
Like, are you crazy?
What? What? We killed east side. You want west side too?
What side?
West side.
I have to say, it's so nice to be tanking again.
Yes, I feel.
What? You didn't enjoy being forced to be DPS?
Well, I was forced to do X. So we need a third tank on this boss. So we need a healer for this boss. We need DPS for that boss.
Oh, hey. I was just whispered a good point. When are we going to be doing our 10 or 5-minute break?
When?
Trash.
After trash?
Don't use a codex. Do not use a codex for one person. That's ridiculous.
After your trap.
We have storm callers on these packs, so whenever we're pulling these mini bosses, we can get them.
Oh
at
shit,
least
there's like a
interrupted.
tornado.
Oh, cool! That's a raid mechanic that's going to be happening.
I have like.
So you see here, folks. That's exactly what's going to be happening on the fight.
Oh, I sure do love being a hard casting class.
Yeah, me too.
Me
Wait.
3. Can you imagine a caster tank?
Everyone's been voting.
Death Knights? Is that what you're talking about? Death Knights?
The original
Cat.
caster? The original caster
They
tank?
have
enhanced
spells. They're casters.
They don't have casting.
Paladins?
Paladins are
If that's the case, then druids have spells.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have many more spells.
Yeah.
in both of those classes.
If it's instant, it doesn't count.
I think we need to clarify spells for tanking.
Right, that's what I was talking. I mean, actually, that would be more of a monk thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
That's why all Death Knights need more intellect for their spells.
Yeah, so
Yes.
their bloodthirster ability will one-shot the boss.
damn stones.
Guess who just got his coke anyway? I didn't have to pay 10k, bitches.
Nice.
So either we're really lucky or the drop rates were really low. Or high. My bad. High.
It's usually decently high in the beginning.
The codex are for everybody.
Oh,
it
just for
drops them.
practice, this boss does a knockback. Make sure you're not getting knocked back into the water, because when the boss fight is active, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Does the middle count as water?
Well, yeah, it looks
I don't know.
pretty
Seems
awesome.
fine to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's because
Come
I
on
said
in,
when
guys. The
boss
water's
fight
fine.
Starts.
Pretty sure the middle is where the boss is going to be, just like that one rage.
like-
Oh, Serpent Shrine. Oh, this is bringing back all kind of Serpent Shrine memory.
I was thinking the
No.
same thing. The
I'm talking.
deep beast.
Remember you had to fish up the boss? God, that was a fun
Yeah.
ride.
Oh no, Watson, what have you done?
Oh no.
Those bombs
Oh,
can be dispelled off
big
people.
circle. Big circle.
Big circles get dispelled and then dropped away from the raid.
No, like,
That's kinda
oh,
cool.
oh,
You're teaching us
shit.
the mechanic.
Revival.
Fuck you, no path available. Get the fuck out of here.
If I could
Yeah,
see a
I'm
path,
having-
I could make a path.
I'm having problems dropping a statue here.
Hey, make sure you get those bombs out and then dispel them. Who has bombs? So we got a shaman with the bomb and a priest with bomb.
So, do we want to do explanation and then break, or break
No,
and then
we'll
explain?
break.
No, we're gonna break first. That'd be kind of dickish, because it's kind of like, hey kids, here's some math problems. All right, go to recess, eat some food, and then we'll do it. Now you want to have the info fresh in your mind, so it's there.
Dispel Torgal.
I'm glad you agree.
If those bombs aren't as dangerous as I think they are, I think
No,
we'll
I
be
had
okay.
you. I bubbled you.
They stun for 5
Yeah,
seconds.
but I was watching a shadow priest, and he kind of didn't take that much damage.
Remember,
let's
this
see.
is trash, though.
All right, Shandu, let's see how much damage you take.
Myself.
I won't take any because I ice blocked it off.
All right, break time.
Okay,
Minute and a half health.
it does
10 minutes?
moderate damage then.
Now,
5 seconds.
does it do it to everybody that it hits equally,
It does.
or
Yes.
does it share?
It does. I just got
Hey,
smashed for
Ancients?
50.
Yes.
Can you do break 5?
Okay, yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
are.
the boss, by the way.
Run away,
so
run
you
away,
should-
run away.
Run away!
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
it's gonna
Monty
be something
Python.
like, watch this. You have to hit her to start the encounter. I think
that's
it's
a
gonna be
lie.
like that Annihilator guy.
I just tried to fish. It said there are no fish in here. That's a
Oh,
bullshit.
before we all go on break, let's get.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What have you done?
Dynamis, what'd you do there?
Hey, come here, guys.
I kind of accidentally lightened it.
Nando's. Which monk was that?
Is the
That was
boss
me
gonna-
by accident.
Is the boss gonna reset? What's going on?
4, 3, 2,
I think it's a wipe type thing.
2,
Damn, sorry.
1.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's definitely not resetting.
3,
Like it ain't over till you dead.
1.
Right, well, it looks like it's break time then.
Bring it.
Be right back.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, those tornadoes
damn.
would be so much fun in Orgrimmar.
Stop taking damage here.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that we're out of
Hey, whoever's outside of the boss, you need to go die.
Really?
The boss isn't gonna die. You guys need to die.
Yeah, we can't release.
Dumb!
It might be a glitch. It is a fresh boss.
Come here, you tornado thing.
What are we about to kill? Radiance of Ashara? That one?
Yes.
Stack with me. Can we jump off the side?
I don't know. Go swimming in the water. See what happens.
Don't heal me.
2, 1.
Jerk!
What the fuck? Look at that
Yeah.
trinket!
Which one?
Yeah, so I'm locked out
Damn.
of the encounter zone. I'm not really doing it, taking much damage here.
Vowdy. Oh, you're not in bear form. Okay.
That held an offhand though.
Actually, but a lot of the trinkets off this bitch sound really cool. Here's the range DPS one.
This is such a weird trinket. Defer when equipped. Defer 1300 healing every 3 seconds. Moving
wait, pause.
releases the defer.
Can we redo the break time here? Because I did not get to take a break.
Yeah, redo it.
I mean, we've done pretty good.
You can catch pets in here.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you.
Good job,
Stan.
Torgal.
No, I got past them. Blame the Shadow Priest.
No, I used an invisibility potion. It was that fucking mage.
Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't realize you guys invis. I was like, oh shit.
Don't mages have invisibility?
We
Yeah,
do.
that's how I walked
If,
right
if
past them.
anyone's here, we got 2 ads that are pulled by 2 DPS, so we need to, kill them.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage stones. Holy fuck.
Blaming the Shadow Priest.
Incoming res.
From what this looks like, this guy has abilities just like freaking
Rage of Ashara. Or whatever it's
no.
called.
No.
Talk about the engineer.
Yeah, Kingaroth from last expansion from Legion.
Yeah, he's pretty similar. Actually, very similar.
Yes.
Just,
Seems like his
different
name swap is
animations.
the exact same.
Can we get a portal? Somebody.
Clacky.
Does anybody have a repair bot? I'm sure more than just a Cheeto needs it.
If one is dropped, that means everybody needs to use it. That way we don't have to pull one out next wipe or the wipe after that or whatever.
Even an anvil will work too. Doesn't have to be a bot.
Ooh, look at this pet I got.
Wrong kind of anvil.
Repair hammer.
Auto hammer.
Auto hammer. Whatever.
He said anvil, so I put an anvil down.
Repair. It's at the bottom of the stairs. Thank you, damn.
Really?
All right, somebody want to go over the fight?
I'm waiting until Hidu takes that summon.
Oh, you can go over to the fight. I'm just checking this pet on the auction house real quick.
All right.
I mean, like, I'm here and listening.
All right. So for the most part, this is a 2-phase fight that rotates phase 1 from phase 2. So in phase 1, this is where we actually fight the boss at. For the tanks, he puts a big major debuff on you that will make you take 200% more physical damage. So as soon as you get applied with that, that's when you're going to have to tank swap. All right, so now we got Arcanado Burst. I'm sure it's a spell cast from the boss at random players. I'm not sure if it marks players or not, but he's going to hit 3 random players with a tornado. And we've all seen the tornado, and that tornado will deal 60k damage and knock you back. Now, on that knockback, if you get knocked back into water, you're going to take a huge amount of damage and get thrown right back to the surface. And as far as we know, it's also going to reduce your movement speed and haste by a significant amount. So make sure you don't get hit by that water or get thrown in the water. A healer debuff we have is Arcane Bomb. It's a magic ability, and we've seen it. It's the purple circle surrounding somebody. We're going to just have to put those on the outside of the circle of the boss and make sure that they get dispelled off of the original people that have them. It's also a stun too, so not dispelling it off someone is going to get them stunned for up to 6 seconds. So it's a pretty big deal if they don't get dispelled. Another healer debuff we're going to be having is called Unshackled Power. It is just a big burst of damage. It's going to do 89k damage to everybody, and I don't know how often it's going to be triggered. Now let's talk about his phase 2. Phase 2, the boss is going to become 99% reduced damage on, and our vision is going to be very, very restricted. Now, based on videos I've watched, this major ad that causes the storm is going to spawn as far away as possible from us, so we can safely assume that if we're starting right where we're starting, he's going to spawn on the opposite side of the platform. Now, if I were to give a visual representation of how we're going to fight this ad does not cleave, so that's a really good thing for tanks that he can face towards the DPS and healers. So if this is where the ad spawns and we have the outer circle of the silver and the green, the ad has to be tanked at one of those positions and be pointed towards square, because he's going to be doing a knockback pretty consistently, and if you get knocked back in the storm, you're going to be taking a huge amount of damage and get a lot of debuffs that's really unnecessary that we don't want. Now, there is one major thing about this that will keep happening. Arcane Bob and Arcane Nados are going to always happen. So we're going to have to deal with the tornadoes and dispelling people inside the little circle we have. The circle is quite big, but make sure you're not on the outer ring. You need to stand somewhat close to the boss and make sure that you won't get knocked out of the circle. And that's the entire fight. So, talking points, there's big raid damage, there's a dispellable buff, there's tornadoes, tanks have to swap with one stack from whatever the ability's called. I think it's Tide Fist or something. And then when the ad spawns, assume it's going to be at the opposite side of the platform, and we're all going to run over there and get in the circle. As soon as we're all in the circle, we're going to interrupt the ad and tank the ad on the outside of the circle, not outside edge of the circle, sorry. And make sure the ad is facing in the circle, because everybody needs to make sure they're in somewhat the middle of the circle so we don't get knocked out.
All right, yeah, we'll save the loss for the second set of ads, and let's get.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a one-time thing, so we're gonna hold on to Lust, and if he doesn't do the tornado thing again, the single ad causing it, we'll just Lust on Nashara afterwards. But we'll. So this boss does not have a cleave, so he can just be tanked right at the platform right here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No escape! 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3.
All right, we got tornadoes and we got the bombs. Let's make sure we dispel those bombs. Make sure we're watching those. RNG had a bomb on him and didn't get dispelled. Okay, we got bombs out. Tornadoes, new ones are spawning. All right, big damage on us. Okay, there's bombs.
Watch your butt stones.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Got bombs. All right, so these little tiny bombs, we're just gonna hit one to make a path. We're gonna need it open. All right, get to the ad. He's left. Go left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We need to
All
take
right.
him toward the outside.
All right,
I
take him
think.
to the edge of the circle, and make sure you're facing inward. You don't want to get knocked out of there, tanks. All right, incoming. That's how big the knockback is. You've seen it. So, if you got that far out, make sure we fix it and get closer to the bottom. We got little shithead ads. Let's make sure we're dealing with them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, arcane bombs. Take them on the outside and make sure we get them dispelled. DPS, make sure we're not neglecting the storm, the little shithead ads.
Picking up Messiah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, fuckers down the storm wraith. Gale. Arcane bombs are out. Alright, back on the bus.
Right up the little shits.
Kill the ants.
So now it's a spank. All the mechanics are going to be exactly the same. Big healer.
God damn.
4, 3,
Yeah, these tornadoes are.
1.
Big healer.
1.
We got arcane bombs.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Big healer. Got arcane bombs.
Oh, I got 2 stacks.
I know, I got knocked out.
Unshackled. Big healing. Alright, knock out only one. Only one of those. We're gonna see where the... To the right, to the right, to the right. At the staircase we started at.
Uh-oh.
Fire Mage, can you interrupt that if everyone gets in here? Alright, let's get that interrupted. Arcane bombs. Arcane bombs. Arcane bombs. All right, make sure we got the little ads done. Arcade. Ads.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, next time everyone gets in that storm, we're gonna be lusting. Big heals.
Watch how spread out you are, guys. Be aware of the healers.
Hey Watson, if you want to pop up, pop up.
2, 1.
Some heals on Watt.
Watts is to the left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunt.
2,
Dead.
1.
Unshackled. Bombs.
Fucking tornado.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoops, retaunt.
Unshackled.
Can you taunt?
Taunt.
I did.
3,
Light!
All right, only knock out one.
He's not allowing me to talk.
All right,
That's
on
because
the
he's
other
phasing.
side of the platform, we're gonna go left. Going left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Once everyone's
Damn
in here, we're
tornado.
gonna be lusting. Get the boss to the edge.
Damn, I took
We got arcane bombs.
Pop and lust.
DPS, get to the a little in the middle between the ads and the boss. Take the boss back to the edge. Thank you. Arcane bombs. Knock back. Kill the little ads for. Cleave the boss. Kill the.
2, 1.
Got arcane bombs out there.
Don't lose focus, guys. Do the mechanic.
Arcane bombs.
Should I get Shandoa?
Yeah, we got another
Go
one
ahead.
at 15.
Yeah, go ahead, Dick. Ancients.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Arcane bombs. Good job.
I was killed by a blink glitch.
I like that fight.
That was pretty good.
Goody gumdrops. Alright, time to go kill the beautiful Lady Astria.
Yeah, you can't leap over the globes either. I totally went to leap over it and it did not work.
Haha.
What happens if you go through them?
Take damage.
Huh. Oh well.
And it spawns a tornado.
I blinked through it. It was no problem.
Nope, I tried to leap, and then I took damage, and then there was a tornado.
The Warlock portals were cool for those. That was pretty
Right.
cool.
And make sure if you have hindering resonance, you get away from allies. It does AoE damage.
The barrier has fallen. Let us see how brave Ashvane is without a magical shield to protect her.
Is it just me, or does what's her name sound a little bit more throaty nowadays?
It's all
Maybe
that.
maybe new voice actor.
Whiskey
It's all that
voice.
smoking.
Yeah.
Whiskey voice, I like it.
Have you never heard of that? That's an actual term.
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, I
I've heard of gravelly.
I merely wanted our guests
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
witness to your
Whiskey voice is actually the term for, not the exact medical term, but
My grandfather had a real gravelly voice.
You ask to be powerful, Priscilla. Consider our bargain complete.
He was an old country guy.
at first I thought you were gonna say gap. I was just like, that's different.
Only on the weekends.
Thank God he's a country gap.
Woo! What the fuck?
All right,
That shit hurted, dude.
They were
That shit
enraged.
hurted.
Wow,
Let's-
she looks
let's-
beautiful.
Let's get a portal down so we can.
Dude,
get
she
iced coffee.
thick.
She thick.
Is iced in the Discord? All right, I'll take that as a no. Let's get them in here.
That's not a special ability, man. That's just physical damage. That honor guard hits like a freight train.
It's because he was enraged, and I can only dispel one every how much? 10.
Do we have a hunter?
Yeah, so the hunter wasn't doing his job right.
Do we have another druid?
No, I'm the only vi.
Does soothe? Do druids still have soothe?
Hell yeah, man. We just got it back.
They just got it back.
Yeah, I know they took it away for a while. I played
They sure
Druid all expansion, last expansion, all through Legion.
Yeah, as dead. This was my main. My
Nice.
child is he plays on the PlayStation or the PS4, and under my PS4 name, which is Ancient Dash, he's soiling my name, pooping all over it. Whoa! Yeah, I almost ran right into that. Pooping. What did I get? Dynamis pooped all over everything, apparently.
I'm so in love with this little innervate they gave me. If they ever take it away, I'm gonna bitch so hardcore.
It's actually getting nerfed next patch. Shut
Shut the fuck up. Fucking Debbie Downer, you douche. What the fuck?
Regicide.
Do we got the mage in here yet?
Poor Flavor. What is it? Memory of Lucid Dreams?
Yeah. It's so nice.
Did they get
What
it?
does it do for for healing classes?
I just linked it. It increases my mana regeneration by 100% for 12 seconds.
You say you linked it, but it's nowhere. I don't see it.
I'll put it in parties.
It's in party chat.
Who joins
Put
parties
it in
anymore?
in raid chat, please.
Don't do it. He's luring you into lurid lure.
You see, when I click on it, it says something about soul shards. So
Right.
what does
It's
it say
different
for
for
you?
everybody.
Mine says, clear your mind and attune yourself with the heart of Azeroth, increasing your mana regeneration rate for 100% for 12.
See, I have rage regenerate by 100%. That's pretty sweet.
Hey, who was it that just joined?
Probably that guy.
That one guy. Well, there was 2 people that joined.
All right. Well, if that's my calling, I'm going to explain this boss real quick. So this boss, his health bar is a little bit deceiving because her health bar is actually mainly consistent of a shield that is of 40% of her max health. This is actually a huge DPS race in a sense, because once we knock off the shield, the next phase is going to start. So let's talk about phase 1 when she has the shield. So when she has the shield, she's going to be spawning these growths on the ground, and they're really big and obvious, and they're random intervals of locations. Now these growths, every once in a while, are going to create a circle of water that is going to slowly go towards Lady Ashvane. If this circle reaches the boss, it is going to heal her shield for 10% of her max health. So we don't want any of those orbs hitting the boss. Instead, a DPS or healer can intercept these orbs, and you will be taking a dot damage over 24 seconds. And if you are one of these DPS or healers that have taken one of those dots on, only take on 2 at a time. If you have 2 dots, do not take on any more, otherwise you risk taking too much damage and dying. Now let's go ahead and talk about Briny Bubble. So basically, some players are going to get marked with a giant blue circle that is 12 yards in length. And these giant blue circles are actually going to be stacked on top of each other. And if I remember correctly, a tank is guaranteed to get this debuff. So whoever the main tank is at the time is going to get this Briny Bubble debuff and is going to have to stack. So then at that moment, the other tank is going to have to force taunt so that the tank can go deal with it. Now, these people that have these circles that are going to be stacking with each other, no one else is going to be stacking with them, because when they explode, they are going to encase the targets in a bubble that everyone needs to hard swap onto and get them out of. So once again, if you have a big 12-yard circle, I'm going to go ahead and just give a simple mark. But for the most part, you guys are going to always just stack with each other. As far as this tank fight goes, we're going to have to be circling this boss around the room, because she will drop crap on the ground that does a lot of damage. So for the tanks, it's one of her major tank debuffs. She's going to hit you in the face, and then you're going to get AoE underneath you. So you just got to make sure that you're dropping AoE in safe spots and you're tanking around the corners of the room. And now one more ability that she does during phase 1 is called Upsurge. It is just like the last fight animation-wise for the tornadoes, except they are not tornadoes. It is just a circle on the ground. Make sure you do not stand in these circles, otherwise it will do a knock up into the air and do quite a bit of damage. Now let's talk about phase 2. Phase 2, she passively does okay damage to everybody, so just as a healer mechanic, watch out for that. One big thing that she's going to be doing is arcing Azerite. Now those little bubbles I was talking about with the coral that heals her, you can destroy these corals with this ability. Now this ability is a little weird, because it's going to mark 2 targets with the same mark. And if you don't remember something from like Emerald Nightmare, it pretty much you're going to make a beam between yourselves, and you're going to hit everything in between. Now the goal here is that those 2 marked people are going to position themselves so that they can destroy as much coral as possible without hitting any raid members. Because this is the part where we can clear up the room and get rid of the coral that heals the boss. Briny Bubble is still in effect in this phase, and so is Upsurge. So any circles on the ground, make sure you're not standing in them. And if you have Briny Bubble, which is a circle around the players, make sure you're stacking with each other and nobody else. Because then as soon as you get the bubble, we're going to DPS hardcore out of it.
So you only stack with the other person that has Briny Bubble?
Right. If they have a big blue circle, you want to stack with them.
Hey! Oh my god. Was that?
That was Ashvane.
Do we need a feast?
Ugh.
I mean, look at all these people missing flasks. Oh,
So, for reference, we're going to be tanking the boss. We're going to pull the boss to the edge of the room. And all DPS are going to try moving towards the middle. And healers. Let's go in a circle of left. Let me... the red location is the general... Right, we're going to go counterclockwise. The red marker is generally going to be the area where we get those marks together, the briny bubble marks.
All right, let's go look at.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got the coral. Make sure we keep the boss away from it. So take the boss more. Yeah, you got the right idea.
2, 1.
Get right up against the wall, Angel.
All right, if you guys can see the bubbles, these are the bubbles that heal the boss. All right, briny bubbles stacked with each other.
Stones, you have it. Kill their bubbles.
All right, we got the little circles going to the boss. Intercept them and kill the bubbles.
Gotta get stones out there.
So I was wrong about one thing. The briny bubbles, since this is normal, they do not have circles. It is a single target ability. So if you are targeted, you will get soloed out on a bubble. There's no stacking required. All right, if you get marked, make sure you put you and your ally in between coral so we can clear up this room. Next time we get her shield down, we're gonna lust.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, get yourself in between some coral. Get rid of those.
No, Travell, the other way.
You want the coral between you and your ally.
Briny bubbles. Get close to the boss if you have it, so people can see it. All right, focus on the tank's bubble first, priority. Okay, angle yourself in between the coral.
Oh, so the coral needs to be between you and the person that's.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, we got the shield.
Lust?
We got a coral to the
No.
left and the right of the boss.
Move him. Oh
It
shit.
was more of a question and then request. That's my bad.
Okay, we got coral super close to the boss. Let's see if we can rotate her to the other side of the room. Thank you.
Oh, I got 2 stacks. You want to take it? Sorry.
Okay, we got a coral to the left of the boss. Bubbles, get close to the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, main goal on this second phase, we're going to get rid of the coral in the back. If we can get rid of all of them, that's really good.
Putting a gate between us and the.
I'm going the other way.
All right, make sure you watch your marks and let's get rid of this coral crap. We got a nice amount of coral set up all together too. Let's see if we can clear 3 of them.
Y'all get on the other side of a coral, buddy.
Those corals in the far back, I'm going to set up a gate.
I couldn't see who my ally was.
It was me.
Bubble, 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 get to the boss.
Stone's time. Just kidding.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we only have 2 left. Good job, guys. Let's keep the boss over there since we got 2 over here still. Try to save your big cooldowns for when her carapace drop.
Should we go the other way?
Side.
All right, bubbles are out. Pick one up. We got a coral that's just spawned behind the tanks at the gate. Bubbles to the boss, bubbles to the boss. Okay, let's get some big AoE.
3, 2, 1.
Free up the tanks.
All right, we got bubbles. We got healing bubbles.
He's gonna come to the middle of the room.
Try to take him back the way you got him originally. We got a coral right next to him. I'll mark the location. All right, we got bubbles out. Healing bubbles are incoming. All right, hold on getting that last one. Let's get a little bit of healing. All right, get the last one. There's one. All right, get ready for your big cooldowns. This is going to be the one.
Remember your lock stones. Eat your cookie.
I got a lock gate set up to go behind 2.
Moving over here.
2, 1.
Get ready. All right, get rid of
All
that
right,
coral.
I have blue. I have blue. Move to the other side of the coral.
I'll go to the other side of
dynamic.
the board. Dynamis.
Okay, we got 3 more. There's one near a lock gate. There's one to the left of circle, and there's one at the gate. Bubbles to boss. Don't worry about the coral. Burn down the boss. Kill the bubbles first.
3 taunts.
I'm incapacitated.
Oh.
4, 3, 2.
Yes.
Man, sure would love getting nothing.
I got an internal ointment. Ornament.
killing it.
Ointment.
Somebody got Priscilla's fishnets. I am done.
Ah. I am grossed out.
Some
All right.
second-hand pantyhose. Disgusting.
Everybody jump down. Everybody jump down.
Oops. We just killed Shara? Is who that was?
Ashvane.
Ashvane.
Dude, Heather, you're getting lucky.
You get a squirrel and you take it to the edge of the room, the very edge.
If you get a squirrel.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
looking on healing.
Who is that?
If only I like pets.
Oh, you bitch.
We're good
How's
on
it going?
healers right now. We got.
It's going.
Hey, I visited your neck of the woods not too long ago.
Oh, did you? Where'd you go?
reasonably
Hey, let's
south.
stop for a second and just get some big healings. Everyone needs to group up and just get some healing.
Everybody chill
Everyone
together.
has a big debuff on them.
Where'd your bagel eating ass come?
I went to New Orleans.
Ah.
'Twas wonderful. Hot. Too goddamn hot.
Yeah, it is.
So bad.
How hot is it?
So hot.
Hot.
So hot she can't pronounce bagel.
Bagel.
It's so hot she was sweating like a whore in church with a
bagel.
bastard baby on each knee.
Hey, we have 415 cloth pants for roll. Roll if you need 415 cloth pants.
I
Dude,
turned
I
into
need
a
fish.
cube when I stepped on that thing. That was
I need-
weird.
I need fishnets. That's hot.
Alright, well, good luck. I was just seeing if y'all needed a healer or whatever.
No, not. We're doing pretty good now. Thanks for checking.
It's the difference between if we need a healer or if we want you. Well, of course we want you.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grats burly face. Blurry face.
Oh, Dynamis. I think I know why my lock gate's bigger than yours.
No, it was mine was bigger than yours.
Take a look at those. I think that's what's doing it.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Mine's bigger than yours. What do you mean?
What? No, mine's were bigger than yours.
Want to compare sizes, bro?
Yeah, man, we'll put ours right next to each other.
All right, let's do some big healing. Big AoE healing.
Jesus, what the hell's going on?
I'll be the judge of this.
They put a nasty.
All right, put it down.
What is it? What? Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry. The size is significant.
Oh, look at this Dreadcoil Hulk. I think he's wearing her fish, but he doesn't quite fit.
Congratulations to Blur Your Face for the 415 leg.
Hey, it won't let me trade the pants. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Is it an upgrade for you?
If it's an upgrade, then you
Probably.
can.
It's not.
Yeah. No, I mean, if the item level is higher than what you have, then it will not let you trade the item.
Nah, I have a 425.
Well then.
Well, God hates everybody else, apparently. Or just the person you're trying to trade it to.
Just in time to welcome these little ones into
Orgozoa. Orgozoa? Orgasmo.
Hold on just a second. My
Orgasmo.
cat is screaming and I don't know why.
Oh.
Bonus
Oh
roll,
yeah,
man?
was it
It was
bonus
a
roll?
bonus roll. That's why you can't trade them.
No, it was not bonus roll.
Somebody bonus rolled it.
Let me see what it said.
Yeah,
Hey, did you guys
Priscilla's
all get-
fishnets were not a bonus roll.
Yeah, I see that now. Wow.
Aqueous Reliquary.
Well, okay, hold on. Two people
Says-
got it.
It says you
Iced
may only-
coffee. Sorry.
Well, Iced Coffee got it on the bonus.
Iced coffee got it on a bonus, and Messiah did not. Who was it that's trying to trade it?
It says you may only trade bound
Oh.
items to players that were eligible
When everybody gets here,
to loot the item.
we're gonna go on a little field trip. I'm gonna show you something. Go ahead and let's go down the ramp down here, and you're gonna be looking at something good. So,
Do I?
directly behind that boss, if you can notice, there's actually a ramp behind that boss. At a certain point, the boss is actually going to run away down to the lower part of the room, and we're gonna have to run down that ramp. Now, if you are someone who can levitate, someone who can jump and make it successfully, please resist the urge to do so, because if you can see in the distance those jellyfish that are swimming around, they will one-shot you if you come in contact with them. So for anyone that wants to try to skip it, just don't.
So everybody gets levitated. Great job, guys. Oh, that's why he killed the boss already. Saved.
So it goes to Dynamis.
Dynamite.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so here's a bit. This is really important for tanks. So this boss hits extremely hard at the very start of the fight, and for the most part, whenever you tank swap and you don't have any stacks, he hits really, really hard. So the beginning of the fight is actually going to be the hardest part for you, because his whole tank mechanic is that he is going to affect you with 10% reduced damage to anything, and it could stack up to 10 times. Now you don't want it to reach 10 stacks, because if you do, you will be one-shotted and killed instantly. So that is the tank management, and I would say swap at about 6 or 7 stacks so that you have a hefty buff to yourself.
Hefty buff.
Hefty.
I was just about to say that.
Dribbling Ichor is a AoE ability that is going to hit the entire platform. Now there are little gaps that everyone can stand in to not get hit. That is the goal. So when he is dropping crap from the roof, you're going to want to stand in the areas where no circles are affecting it. And then we got Incubation Fluid, where it will randomly start doing dot damage specifically to one person, and it can get quite heavy. So that's going to be a healer focus ability. Arcing Current, that is going to apply Incubation Fluid, which is the dot, and it's a chain lightning type effect. So we need to spread out with at least 8 yards if we don't want that chain lightning to hit a lot of people, because it can hit more than just 3 people.
2/ range 8.
And then we have Chaotic Growth. Now, I'm going to read over what the ads do on this fight, but for the most part, the ads have to be separated from the boss at all times, because if they are not, they will do 50% more damage, and they will be taking 50% less damage. So it's a double negative if the ads are being tanked on the boss. Now, in this case, whenever the ads spawn, whoever the main tank is with the major debuff on is going to be the tank that deals with the ads, because they have the significant debuff on them so that they can deal with the ads themselves. So it seems like the only special thing about ads is that he will do an AoE ability that does a little bit of damage, and then when he dies, he is going to burst open and inflict 1.4 million nature damage to any player's hit, and 53k nature damage to all other players. If no players are hit, it will cause an amniotic eruption. It's basically a wipe if a tank does not soak that ability, which is why they want the major tank debuff to go for the ads. Because if you have 60%, 70% reduced damage, that 1.4 million is not going to hit nearly as hard. So another note, when the Zoetroid ad dies, the tank has to stand in the circle of their death. If they don't, it's going to wipe the entire raid.
Okay, so
now,
tank set ads away from the boss and stand in their poop puddle.
Right. Okay, so this is going to be part of Phase 2. This is the ramp running. As far as I know, this is just a quick mountain run, which just avoid eggs, avoid ads, etc. I'm pretty sure when the boss is attempting to run, ads are going to spawn. We're actually going to stick around on the main platform and kill the ads first and see how that goes, because I've heard mixed opinions about killing the ads first and then going through the run, or running and then killing the ads kind of deal. So when he reaches Phase 2, he is going to cast a big major ability, just like the fish boss, that has to be interrupted before it starts, one-shotting everybody. And then as far as his mechanics in the second phase, he is exactly the same, except now, instead of it just being basic ads that come out, we're going to be having some special ads. So the Mimron is going to, let's see what he does. He will throw a trident of water towards them, and the trident at the point of impact will deal 26,000 nature damage every second within players within it. So as I can tell, he is going to mark somebody, and someone is going to have a 4-yard radius around them, and anyone within that circle is also going to get hit with some major damage. So make sure when we have the mirror run out, we're not all stacking up. Okay, and then we got the witch. The witch has a silenceable ability known as Conductive Pulse. It will stun everybody for 3 seconds. So DPS have to be on their A game about silencing these witches, because there are multiple witches.
Call them out.
And then finally we have the Dread Coil Hulk. Just like the mini boss from Rosticon, he is going to target a random. No, he's not. The Dread Coil Hulk, everybody needs to stack inside of the Hulk, because the Hulk is going to cast an ability directly underneath his feet that is split in damage. If nobody is standing underneath him, it's going to do raid-wide damage. So that's the whole meat of the fight. It's the first phase is a really tank and spake, and make sure the tanks stand in the depths of the ads, and make sure we don't stand in crap, and make sure we're a little spread out. And then when the ads drop from the ceiling, when the boss is running away, we're going to stick around and kill them first before we run down.
Quick question. The incubation fluid that spreads or soaks random players, can that spread from player to player, or is it just on the ground?
The incubation fluid is just going to affect the player. It's not a ground ability.
And it says position carefully to avoid spreading incubation fluid. So I guess it just spreads around the group if you run into people.
Are you looking at a different difficulty?
No, it's on normal.
Oh, are you talking about Arcane Current? Right, okay. It's like a Chain Lightning ability. You don't have to worry about spreading it, but that's the we need to spread apart ability. Whenever he's casting that, we need to make sure we're not near each other. Otherwise, he's going to hit multiple people with the dot.
All right, let's go look at.
We're going to lust in the lower level when the witches come out.
Would you burn with witches?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, stand in the open spots. It's going to happen multiple times. Last one.
I'll get damn fool.
Okay, we got ads. Stones, get the ads.
3, 2, 1.
We got a rogue ad at the right side of the room. All right, nuke the ads.
Spread out.
That ad needs to be pulled back to the tank. That circle, stay in the blue circle. Tank.
I've got the fluid on me.
So they need to be killed a little space.
Is it just the tank that stands in the blue circle?
It is just the tank. The tank is the only one with the debuff on them. If you have Arcane Current, make sure you're not standing near people.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dribbling. All right, we got ads. Let's let.
I got 5 seconds.
Ancient's gonna hold them for a hot second, but then Ancients, I want you to get back to the boss so Stone's can swap off.
Okay,
Let me know when you're ready, Stone.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, go ahead.
All right, make sure we get those ads away from the boss.
Can we res Messiah?
Yeah.
Nope.
Arcing Current, get away from people. All right, nuke the ad. Only the tank stands in those circles. No one else. Tank swap. Get away from people if you have Arcing Current.
Four, three, two, one.
Somebody's hot mic.
Here we
All
go.
right, ads are dropping. Stay in the room and kill the ads. Okay, no ads, let's go. It's a different difficulty. Make sure you avoid the circles on the ground.
I saw that.
Let me know when you want me to interrupt.
Never interrupt. Let the tanks do it.
After this dribbling Icar, we're going to go ahead and pop left. We're going to have to speed push this since we have half our healers dead.
Only the bad half, it doesn't matter.
Whoa.
I can get one out.
Get one up.
They're upstairs.
They're up.
We're
Yeah,
going to
they're-
have to make a hefty run. And I recommend we not do that. Okay, we got the witches out. Tank with the debuffs. Get the witches. Lust.
I'll move the big tank for the big guy.
We got the Mimiron and the witch. Focus the witch. Silence. You have Arcing Current. Get away from people.
Four, three, two, one.
I'm gonna let you get one more.
Arcing Current. Get away from people.
Kidu, you're hot mic.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hado, turn off your mic.
What?
Your hot
Hot
micing.
mic.
Your thing is on like permanently.
Okay, we got a Mimiron and a witch again. Focus the witch.
Did you taunt back? About?
No. Who do you want?
Boss.
Which was on me.
Yeah.
We got a rogue witch. Thank you.
Shit. Somebody's
I
gotta
get
get me up now.
Battle resing.
Conductive pulse. Silence it. Witch. Okay, let's separate the boss and the ads. Stones has 9
Hi,
stacks.
So you
That's a
didn't
wipe.
come to me.
Stand in pools. So just kind of based on that fight, I think we can safely assume that a tank can be responsible for ads and a tank can be responsible for the boss, just on the return. So we'll go ahead and make Stones the ad dealer, and Ancients will hold the boss.
Hey guys, what is this? This box over here.
Nice
Click on
try.
the box. This is Guide to Ajarn Court Etiquette Volume 5.
Well, there you go, man.
Great, now I'm super etiquette.
It's probably
Oh,
about
it's etiquette.
like
I got so much
another
etiquette.
well-read achievement.
Maybe. Oh, so I wonder what the mount reward is. Oh, it's another one of those stingrays.
So we did lose 4 people on the upper level. Let's try to fix that in Arcane Current. We need to make sure we're not standing near people. That spread really, really quickly because people weren't spreading.
Everybody make sure you do slash range 8. It'll show people within 8 yards of you at all times. If somebody's within those 8 yards, you need to move the fuck out. God, everybody's so foul looking. Here I am made of wood.
Reopening the game now.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. If you get the Arcane Current debuff, it's going to be just like Tichondrius from Nighthold. Have the debuff, you're going to go to the blue side. I just put a blue marker. Just be in that respective area. If you don't have the debuff, don't be on blue side.
But we can't stack it, right?
No, don't stack at blue. Just be on the blue side if you have the dot. Let me go ahead and move that a little closer. That's a little tight.
Yeah, so stay away from the blue circles. The tanks have to do it. It does over 1 million damage.
Right. No one stand under the ads when they die. The only ad we're standing under is the big Hulk in the second phase.
Nothing happens after you die.
No, I was talking to a tank. I wasn't talking to you.
Sorry guys, I'm at loading screen now.
Just bouncing it off your head. What the fuck? We need to trade, apparently.
So Hidu, what kind of soda you drink?
It's a Izzy sparkling apple thing. I got it from work. It was free.
Sparkling, eh?
Well, we could hear
Sorry,
it
man.
sparkling as we were doing the
What?
Damn, I have a push to talk. I don't even know how that's possible. That's crazy.
Sometimes it'll bug out. I've had that happen before where
Every
you
time.
go to Discord, then you go back into another program while having the push to talk button down, and it acts like as if it's just constantly pushed.
All right, let's
Just
go
gotta
ahead and get a
push
ready check going. We're about to start. Let's get our buffs out. There's not an attack power.
Shandu, Eve.
Quit eating out.
And get us a priesty buff for him, please.
So as a reminder, if you do not have the dot, do not stand on the blue side, which is the right side of the room. If you do have a dot, you do stand over there. And I see a fire mage already over there.
5,
Got it like 9 times in a row last time.
1.
Remember, you're supposed to be spread out.
Watch your feet.
Four, three, two, one.
All right, Iker. Arcing current. We got ads.
Got him.
DPS, don't start hitting the ads until the tank has threat,
You
please.
taunt.
Jesus.
Jeezy Pete.
Where is AE taunt when you need it?
Iced coffee, you need to move to the right side of the room. You have a debuff. Only tank stands in that.
Taunt when you can.
Arcing current, get away from people.
Four, three, two, one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ads. Pick up ancients. Got a resing.
Ancients grab the buff.
What the fuck?
If you get to 10 stacks, it kills you.
Right.
You still have stacks?
I did. So I taunted when the ads came. Not realize.
1.
Arcing current, get away from people.
Oh, I've got 7. Shit.
Ancient, can you taunt? Thank you. We might need a DPS to taunt the boss for a moment so that Stones can drop all of his stacks without Ancients dying.
Anti, that's gonna be you.
Ancients, make sure you taunt the boss. I think we can survive because the intermission's about to start.
Yeah, we got
That was a close call.
messy.
All right, don't touch circles and keep running. We don't want 4 people dead on this part.
Man, if only we had
And
that.
as a clarification, only the tank should be silencing the boss.
It'd be nice if we had that totem that would speed us up.
I did stampeding rock.
Not everybody got it.
Who interrupted?
Yeah, you just killed 3 people because you interrupted. There's a healer on the bridge. When Battle Res comes back up, he's at the bottom.
13 seconds.
All right, get ready to dodge the circles.
Battle Rising 3-2. Battle Rising.
Okay, we got Arcing Current. Keep away from people. Okay, we got ads, Mimiron and the Witch. Make sure we get the Witch first.
What last?
No.
If you are targeted by the Mimiron's ability, make sure you get that circle to the edge of the room. It drops stuff on the ground.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we lust?
Not yet. It'll come out. Don't worry.
They will call.
3, 2, 1.
All right, get away from people and get ready to dodge the dribble. All right, Ancients is gonna pick up the ads.
Got it. Got the boss.
Okay, once the ads got handled, we're gonna lust and burn the witch. All right, lust.
She's a witch. Can we burn her?
Witch, you're a bitch. What movie was that? Oh, Practical Magic.
He had Nicole Kidman was in it. I know that.
Yeah, Practical Magic.
Oh, so hot.
That was a good movie.
Focus, please. Sorry.
Nah, totally callable.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it can be any tank. Let's make sure someone has the ads while the boss is dead. We didn't even have to do a mechanic.
Incoming res.
This room has an edge you can run off. I died by running off the edge. I had no idea.
Where's the edge?
I don't know. I blinked off of it. I'm in the bottom of a big blue ocean.
Oh, you might have blinked through the wall because there is no edge.
I fell for a long time.
Yeah, that wasn't intended.
Cool. The battle res isn't gonna get me, is it?
Oh, am I supposed to jump here? Cause I am. Oh, I'm paddling so fast.
All right, so our raid time is almost up. So do we want to do this boss and call it?
Yeah, raid time's done in 10 minutes. So we'll do the boss and call it.
We're gonna kick. We're gonna kick Zakul and Queen Azshara's ass tomorrow.
So we're doing one last boss then?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's take a quick break. Devin needs to watch the video. I didn't think we were going to get to this guy.
Find Hazelnut Nutty Gamey. She's like a 3-minute guides.
It's not super descriptive,
Don't like it
especially
at
for
all.
raid leading.
Good for overviews at least. I missed the 5-minute tips or 2-minute tips or whatever those guys were called.
This coming from the guy that took the time to download the voice of Hazelnuts for his DBM, so that tells
Shut
you
up.
everything you need to know.
Shut up.
Enough games, Ajara. This shall be the final day of your twisted reign.
Can I get a summons, please?
Oh shit.
Left, right.
Yes.
Summon stones first.
Come, my loyal servants, greet our guests. After all, they traveled
Apparently we
such a
can go
long way
forward.
to pay us a visit.
Oh, they poured it up. Cool.
Except that some of us are in the hole.
Coming down.
And now they put it down. Here we go.
The Queen's Court. Is this like a council fight?
It's a two boss fight. And I believe they share health.
My subjects seldom face a true challenge. You will try to provide them with one, won't you?
I got one head in the back just recasting.
You have proven entertaining so far. Now it is time for the real show to begin.
I might have just pulled a ball.
You definitely did.
Run away! I'm not in combat. Stay the fuck away from me.
We're in a pit, so we're kind of dead.
Take the. Oh, never mind. It did work. I thought the Warlock Gate was gonna go up above, but apparently. Rip.
got excited.
So you definitely gotta separate these two.
Uh-huh.
Might as well just tag.
No, let's... I mean, not do the fight, but let's see what the fuck we do.
Well, one thing is we keep them away from each.
Yep, and I'm seeing these circles spawning that we need to stand in, like one person in each of them.
Ouch.
Probably gotta kill the sparks.
Zealous eruption.
What?
Excuse me?
That was his woo. Zealous eruption.
Ancients don't say that anymore.
Zealous
He's
eruption.
erupting. He's erupting all over me, guys.
Oh no.
You got this, Dynamis.
Oh. My pet lasted longer than I.
Now,
What was her name? Glinda?
Do they share a health pool? That's the question.
Glendola.
I
Like
don't know.
Glendola bar.
We didn't hurt them enough to know.
Whoa, there's a pat. We almost got caught.
You know what I really, really hate? People that like older women that just do like their business online and it's like Mary Kay type shit and they randomly like message you and you're just like, yeah.
Well,
that's weird.
is it really random? Who messaged you?
Just this chick that I'm randomly friends with him. Yeah, it's pretty random because I barely know her.
Oh yeah, who is she?
I don't know. Her name is Liz Shitbag.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Caitlin. My daughter
Yeah.
does that stuff.
Oh, no, I'm not friends with your daughter on Facebook. However, I am friends with your ex-wife, I think.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna do a ready check to see if everyone's here. Just say yes if you're here.
Yeah, I don't know. She blocks me and then unblocks me and then blocks me and unflies, so I don't fucking know.
Torgal, are you here?
She's probably still on your friends list too.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna start going over the fight. So, with the caster, I'm sorry, with Silavaz and Pashmir, they have to be separated, and Silavaz is gonna be tanked in the very middle of the room, and Pashmar is going to be tanked at Skull. We're gonna want to take her to the edge of the room because one of her major abilities is that she will hit the entire raid, and based on distance will be how much damage she does. So the farther away all of us are from her, the better. Now let's go ahead and talk about what Queen Ashara wants from us. So one of the decrees that she's going to put on somebody is called Form Ranks. Now this Form Rank ability is going to force us to be in a formation. And when the formation is completely done, we are not going to take damage. That is pretty much it for that one. Now we got repeat performance. If any of you know how Windwalker Mastery works, you're going to have to use your abilities separately. You cannot repeat the same ability twice. So for example, if you're a Destruction Warlock, you can't spam Incinerate during this time, because if you do, you will be silenced for 2 seconds. The next decree is Stand Alone, which is, well, exactly what you think it is. Stand by yourself and away from other people. Now we got the Deferred Sentence, and while you move, you will lower the stacks of how much damage you take. I'm pretty sure you start with no stacks, but standing still will cause you to gain stacks. So you're gonna have to start moving around when you have Deferred Sentence. It's the debuff picture is like a lightning picture in case some of you miss it. So the final one is going to be Obey or Suffer, and it's going to affect all players. And if any player takes damage, that's how you're going to get affected, and you're going to absorb all healing for 5 seconds. So this is going to have to be rotated and make sure you don't get hit by random stuff. Otherwise, you're going to suffer and not have any healing. Now let's talk about the specifics of each boss. So Silphaz, the one who's going to be tanked in the middle, his tank debuff is he will gain attack speed based on the person he's hitting. If he swaps targets, all of his stacks will drop. Now, as for Pashmar, that is a lot more dangerous of an ability. She has a 10 stacking debuff on a tank, and if they reach 10 stacks, they will be mind controlled for the duration of the fight, and we won't be able to battle res a tank at that point. So we will effectively lose a tank completely if one of them gets mind controlled. Now we got Frenetic Charge. It is a giant circle that is going to appear under a random DPS at any time. And what's going to happen is you're going to have to make a little distance from the boss itself. And this is Silphaz, by the way. You're going to have to get a little bit of a distance, but also multiple players are going to have to stack with whoever's targeted. Because if you don't, that player is going to take significant damage and most likely get one-shotted. It is also going to leave a patch on the ground, so we got to make sure that we're running out in spots that people will not be at. The next big thing is that whenever he reaches 100 energy, he's going to make a giant bubble. I'm sure some of you saw it when we accidentally pulled the bosses. He will make a giant bubble that all of us have to stand in, and we will take no damage from it. And this is a 10-second channel, so we have to make sure that we're inside of his bubble. It's just like the bubble from the Crucible of Storms. So now we have Pashmir, the Fanatical, and the tank debuff is the mind control debuff. So we have to make sure we swap at about 7 or 8 stacks to completely avoid one of the tanks getting mind controlled. Now we got Fanatical Verdict. It actually looks like the Paladin ability, and you're going to have a giant golden hammer fly down from the sky and hit you, and it's going to take a hot second for it to actually hit you, but it's going to do AoE damage to everybody that's near you. Let me go ahead and look at this one. I think this might be it. Let me go ahead and look at what this is. Okay, so those orbs that everyone saw, and if you can see the markers around the room, the blue, red, and star, the star orb we are never going to touch because the orbs naturally will explode on their own. Now, the rotation for killing these orbs is highest priority. We're going to kill square and then X. And the big thing here is that we cannot cleave them super hard, because if we do, we're going to have a debuff for 5 seconds that we take 100% more damage from the explosion. So we have to kill each orb every 5 seconds. So we're going to kill the square one, wait 5 seconds, and then kill the X one. And then we do not need to hit the star one because it will naturally explode on its own and the debuff will long drop. So that's the entire fight. So big thing here are the orbs and listening to what Queen Azshara wants us to do. The biggest one I think is going to probably be form ranks, because it's going to force us to go into certain positions. But other than that, all of them are pretty much self-explanatory.
What's the tank swap, if there is one?
The tank swap is mainly on Pashmar. When one of the tanks have 7 stacks from her, then you guys are going to have to swap. Because if you guys get the 10 stacks, you're going to be mind control.
So you can take her first.
So
I'll take that bitch first.
And just remember, Pashmar is going to be held at Skull, and Silphaz is going to be held in the middle. We'll lust after the second phase of their big abilities. I'll call it out.
You got that, Ancients? Dragon
Yeah.
Roll with Skull. Alright, here we go.
Dynamis. Wait, Dynamis is not ready.
Okay, I am sorry. I was simming something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As far as I know, these bosses do not share health, so we're going to have to watch who we're DPSing at times. Let's get a little more range DPS on Pashmir. Alright, everybody focus on the square spark.
4, 3, 2,
All right, hit the bosses for a second. Stand in those purple circles. That's the formation. Kill X. Do not touch star. Whoever is hitting star, get off star. Everyone kill X.
Ancient, let's switch. Whoa.
All right, do not touch star. We do not need to hit star. It'll explode on its own.
Am I allowed to stand in a purple circle?
Yeah, it doesn't.
You are.
Because I did.
All right, everybody get to Silphaz. Everybody inside the circle. Make sure we got a little more damage on Pashmir. Frenetic charge. Stack on frenetic charge on a Cheeto.
We need to swap.
And that was a prime example. Make sure when we're stacking, we get away from the boss because that it drops an AoE on the ground. Repeat performance. Do not copy the same ability twice. Otherwise, you'll be silenced. Okay, we got sparks. Blue, blue, blue. Stack on triangle. Stack on triangle.
Ready, Ancients?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna focus X. Focus X. All right, it seems like we can kill the sparks all at once if need be. We can still leave star alone, but we can burn X and square at the same time. All right, stand alone. Make sure you're not standing near people. You should be a circle. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Stack on triangle. All right, everybody to the boss. Everybody to the boss. Yeah, fanatical verdict. Make sure you're away from everybody. We need more focused DPS on Pashmar. She's a little lacking behind. Stack on triangle. Stack, stack, stack. Oh, we got the sparks out. We can kill the square and the red.
Ready for a swap?
Deferred sentence.
Yep.
Make sure you keep moving. I believe jumping counts as well. So jumping and moving at the same time is good. Dynamis, you need to move.
Stack on. Ready to swap?
Yep. Get
I command you to provide more entertainment.
Alright, this is big. Make sure you don't take any damage. Alright, triangle, stack on triangle.
Ready?
Alright, we got
Yep.
the sparks out. Let's get orange marked and purple marked down. Alright, we got frenetic charge, stack on triangle.
2, 1.
All right, we got form rank. Stand in the little purple circle.
Ready?
Yep.
Stand in the purple circles. There's 2 of them.
Get ancients up if you can.
Don't tunnel vision, guys. Focus.
We're gonna go ahead and lust after Siliphus is. I'll let you. Make sure we focus this luck on Pashmir. There's a 15% health difference. All right, get to the boss. Okay, we're gonna be focusing our DPS on Pashmir. Cleave Siliphus. Don't lust yet. We need to kill the spark. Drop the sparks down. One near blue and the one near red.
Ancients.
Red.
All right, let's go ahead and lust. Hit Pashmar. All right, they're about the same health, so let's try to get a little bit of both on. Stack on triangle.
Ready?
Yeah, give me a second.
Stand alone. Make sure you're away from people. A little more focused DPS on Siliphus. The 7% difference on health.
I'm gonna move them.
Stack on. Okay, make sure we stack on triangle.
Okay, let's swap. Ancients, take them to the other
Okay, we
side
got
of the
the
room.
sparks. We got it. Let's get the purple and the orange one.
Oh.
Ooh, shit.
They just enraged.
Oh, that was an array.
Yep.
Based off of a time,
Wow.
or was there something else?
Had to be timer.
Yeah, for no reason, she decided to hit me for 400,000.
I gotta go to the restroom over here.
Well, that's the time, so we might have to come back.
Yeah, we'll come back on tomorrow, guys. Thanks for showing up. Hell of a day. Nice way to start. Obviously that's a DPS check, so if you get an opportunity, sim yourself. If you don't know how to sim yourself, it's posted in WoW raids, I believe.
Oh no! Oh
Are you gonna be here tomorrow, Ancients?
no! I have a hair appointment, so I don't know what time is the raid.
5 Pacific.
5 Pacific, so that would be 7 my time. I might be able to. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll
It's
let you
starting to
know.
look. It's starting to look like we might have to bump it back an hour. Some people had a problem getting here on time.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Is everybody still in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's start an hour later. So 6 Pacific Standard. A couple people had a hard time getting here, so we'll go an hour later next.
See y'all tomorrow.
Have a good night, guys.
Night.